Hey everybody, welcome back. Appreciate y'all watching these videos. I know I ain't good at putting a lot out in a timely manner. I get what I can get on film and stuff when I get time, but I appreciate y'all watching these. I was down here building a rack for a customer that wanted, she does traveling boutiques. She has a storefront also, but she travels to shows, and she wanted a rack made on wheels and stuff that she could load all her clothes on and then load on an enclosed trailer and travel all around, in the weight of the clothes and the bumps and stuff like that going down the road. So I built her a little rack, and my Miller 135 I got was giving me problems, and I ain't had time to tear into it to figure out what it was. So I was on the hunt for a little flux core welder, and came across one at Tractor Supply. It's a FORNEY, FORNEY 140, and so I went and I picked it up. It was kind of cheap for the money and everything, but I'll tell you right now, straight out of the box, the thing surprised the crap out of me. It welded good. One little tidbit on it is it's set up for 030 wire coming right out of the box. In order to do 035, you'll have to change your liner and your tip and swap your wheel around and everything like that. But straight out of the box, it's set up for 030. And right here it is, and it's a flux core only welder. And with kind of the work that I do and the stuff that I do, the flux core is easier, so I don't have to take carry around an extra bottle of argon. If I'm doing something that needs to be a little prettier, I'll grab a bottle of argon and take with me and do it on a MIG setting. But for the most part, I'm doing farm repairs, and this clothing rack right here, she's gonna have it powder coated or painted once, so it's gonna cover most of the welds up anyway, so it really didn't matter. But yeah, this thing right here, it's pretty straightforward. You got your voltage setting on one side. You got your voltage setting on one side, and then you got your wire feed speed on the other side. It's a really good little welder. I mean, once I figured out the 030 wire and I started feeding it through, hey, it burnt good. It didn't give me no problems. It's good for the money. I think it's a 90 amp duty cycle. Not sure on that, but I figured I'd just pop on here and kind of show you that welder right there. I like it, but I've only used it on one job and I just got it. So maybe I'll do an in-depth further review of the welder later on down the road. But I'll get this camera turned around and stuff, and I'll show you the rack I'm building so you can kind of see the fabrication style that I do. We're in the shop that I'm still not completely finished with. I got one full wall right there, and I started on the back wall, and that's about as far as I've gotten right now. But this is the rack that she got sitting on casters and everything. It's pretty daggum heavy built. It's still light enough that it rolls pretty easy. I had my wife down here pushing around, making sure that it would be very easy for somebody to push around. But this little bar right here, that's what the clothes will hang on to, and then she'll be able to just put the clothes on there, load it up on a trailer, and take off wherever she needs to go. I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. And I got one more to build. She wanted two of them. So I'm actually fixing to start working on the second one. I got most of the pieces cut on it. I'm fixing to start tacking them up. And the way I'll do it is I'll tack everything out before I weld it. That way I make sure that it stays true and square. So I'm gonna hop off here and get to work.